welcome to S.A.Y, Show About Yoga. I'm right here on the Samoa Eco Yoga Retreat, oh my God, at the amazing A'aga Reef Resort, otherwise known as Paradise. You've never been anywhere like this place. It's amazing, or you might have been, but yeah, we just feel so blessed to be able to run a yoga retreat here. And this is the amazing Lana. Your full name is Leilana. Yes. I said it right. I'm going well today, saying everyone's name right. And Lana is the granddaughter of the person. I'm going to leave it to you. Lana, I've sort of asked Lana to come and tell us about this amazing place, this A'aga Reef Resort. So can you give us a little bit of a story about A'aga Reef Resort and why it was built?
Thanks, Justine.
Thank you.
Talafalava, Leilana Meredith. And I am proud to be part of this beautiful sanctuary that we call A'aga Reef Resort. We call it a labor of love. It is a long story because it goes back many years, but I'll tell you in as brief a story as I can. My grandfather, the late Soulful, he'd spent a lot of his years in service to his country, both in the government and also in the private sector. And through many years in service, my grandmother, Meredith, who had been his backbone, because behind every successful man is a truly strong, beautiful woman who supports him. And that was my grandmother. And she was well versed in everything to do with the Samoan language, custom and culture. Even at the end, when my grandfather wrote the book, The Making of the Constitution of Samoa, it was my grandmother that he turned to translate it. So, in his later years, he doesn't like to call them retirement years, later years, he wanted to give back to her. And so one day, they were driving out to Lululemon, and her family happens to live out in Lululemon. And he just looked out and decided that this was the spot. This is where he wanted to create something meaningful. So they came and they asked her family for permission, and so this is known as customary land. And they said, yes, you are welcome to use this land for you and your family and how you see fit. So in his mind, he had a dream. What that dream looked like at the time, he wasn't sure. He was the type to just take it day by day.
He went with the flow.
He did.
Yeah.
He really did, especially for this one.
Yeah.
And so they would sit across there. They had a little fale Samoa, and every weekend they would come out for a ride. And we never thought that he would dream that there would be an island here. So this is a man-made island, and it took them 5 years. So they had wheelbarrows come across the bridge that we see over there, and they would fill in the large gallons with cement, and they would wheelbarrow them over one by one. And so when I say it took 5 years, it really did. It was a long time.
Big attention to detail.
And my grandmother would slowly sit and plant all the coconut trees that you see behind you. Every coconut tree that is planted here was planted by my grandmother. Oh, wow. So when we built this place, we sort of built around them so we could keep them.
Yes, of course, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so this island is named after my grandfather. This is Mitzi Island. And once that was done, in 2008, we laid the foundation. My grandfather passed away. Exactly a year later, the next day, the tsunami hit. My father was here at the time. Tsunami hit, so he drove out here. Some of the family drove out here thinking everything he'd worked on was gone. To our amazement, the bridge was still standing. The island was intact. Those 5 years of putting every bit of love, sweat, blood, and tears into it, it paid off.
Wow.
And so that's when my father decided he was going to complete his dream. After the island was completed, he wanted to build accommodation. He wanted fale Samoas and self-contained units. And so Dad, at the time, decided, all right, family project it is. We're going to continue this and see it to the end. So we took some time, reviewed the market, and decided that because our neighboring villages, they offer accommodation in Fale Samoas, we wanted to offer a complementary product. So we wanted to go with boutique fales rather than a competing one to support the village. That was 2009. About 3 or 4 years later, in 2013, my grandmother opened the doors to A'aga Reef Resort. And so his dream, my grandfather's dream, was complete, but it went beyond just building this place. What he wanted was something that would continue to give back to my grandmother's family and village even long after they were gone.
And on that, so I think I remember you saying that you support the village. How do you do that? Do you
Correct.
employ people in the village? How do you? Yeah.
So you'll notice that all our staff are local.
Oh wow.
We hire from within the village and then extend out to the neighboring villages. We made a promise to always hire local and train local, and that's all part of giving back.
The staff here are amazing. They're so amazing. They bring such joy, you know, like when we do the Fear night, and yeah, it just, there is a magic in, Samoan people's eyes. I don't know if we're just like super lucky to be here, but you guys are very kind and
Thank you. No, we get similar feedback from everyone that stays here. We're very blessed. And when I say this was a family project, I really meant it. So my sister Leilana and her husband Ricky, they actually run and manage the place.
Right.
And so they're the ones that work closely with the staff every day, and I think they've built a really beautiful community.
Yeah, beautiful community. There is a strong environmental focus at A'aga, which is another thing that really drew me to doing yoga retreats here. Did you want to talk a little bit about that, like particularly the coral planting and
Yes. We try our best where we can.
Because is this a marine protected area?
So this area is the lagoon.
Yes.
After the tsunami hit,
Yes.
a lot of the coral had died. And so my brother-in-law Ricky took it upon himself to start growing coral. And so that's why in the lagoon, you'll see a lot of the coral here they're all growing very nicely. And that was all part of the project he started about 3-4 years ago.
Wow. Yeah.
He wanted to do something. He jumped on YouTube, self-taught, worked with the boys to create sort of the metal wires that everyone would have experienced during the coral planting.
Yes.
And it just slowly grew from there.
Yeah, he's put a lot of effort into it. He's done a lot of research into it, and I remember him saying he even picked up a lot of stuff from Fiji, where I think that's where they first started doing coral planting, or was one of the perhaps one of the places that they started doing coral planting. Another thing that I really appreciate here is the water filter, like just to try and combat all the plastic bottles. That's something that we really appreciate.
So to try and limit the amount of plastic bottles that are used, we've gone with the UV filtered water. We removed all of the water bottles, the plastic water bottles we used to have in the rooms in the beginning, and we've replaced them all with water jugs that obviously are refillable. And we encourage all our guests to bring their own water bottles, which we refill for free.
Yeah, it's amazing. When you get to Samoa, it's such a beautiful, pristine country that you want to try your hardest to look after it. So the big question is, another question is, so how do you, we've been doing these yoga retreats now for a couple of years. What does yoga sort of mean to you? Or maybe we can chat about that, and maybe chat about how your yoga retreats have landed at your resort.
Sure. We absolutely love it. You know, we finally found something that sort of captures the essence of what A'aga Reef is all about. You know, for us, just the experience through the retreats has been amazing, and listening to the feedback from each of the ladies and some of the gentlemen that have left, they've almost found a new sense of release.
Yes.
And so for us, just experiencing these yoga retreats, yoga is it's finding a space for us to really breathe deeply and reconnect. And this for us is the perfect place. It's the scenery. You're surrounded by this lush green mountains, the waves, the calm of the lagoon. It's effortless.
It's paradise. That's what it is. And you know, I was talking to Emma about this before. There is something that's innately within every single Samoan, and that is Fa'a Samoa. And I was talking about my interpretation of it, so I'm going to ask you to explain to everyone what that is. But Em and I were talking about how Fa'a Samoa, which is something that's been throughout your culture for 30,000 years, actually aligns with yoga. Yeah, so if you don't mind, if you could explain to me what Fa'a Samoa is.
I'd be happy to do that, but I'm interested that you touched on how it aligns with yoga.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear your meaning of what Fa'a Samoa is.
Because, and this is great, because on retreat I'm like, oh, this is the word of the day, and she's like, no, that is not the word. I'm like, oh, chat let me down again. So Fa'a Samoa, my understanding is that it's a deep connection to land, ocean, family, and God. And within all of that is a respect, respect, and I'm trying to think of another word. But that in itself is just so beautiful, and there's so. And Em was touching on it before, like within the yamas and the niyamas. It's about, you know, non-harming, kindness, like and this is woven through Fa'a Samoa, is my understanding. Yeah.
You pretty much nailed it.
Yeah.
You know, in Samoan culture, or Fa'a Samoa as you refer to, we are very deeply rooted and founded. We're founded on God. Deeply rooted in culture, respect, humility, and life through service.
Yes.
And that service both to your family and your community.
And Emma, who is under the Yoga Witness Protection Program, actually filming us right now, and that is that karma yoga as well? Saver.
It is karma, but saver.
So
to give back their service.
It's all woven in. When Em first got here, she goes, "This is yoga, Jas." And I'm like, "It is." So that's why the yoga retreats go so well here. I just want to thank you. You are a beautiful person. Your family is so wonderful, and thank you so much for welcoming us so much for our yoga retreats.
Oh, we're loving it, and we look forward to receiving more yoga community guests who will continue to become our a'aga, or our family.
Thank you again. Thank you. Oh, sweaty hug.
Oh, I know.
Welcome to S.A.Y, Show About Yoga. We are live, coming at you live from Samoa, from the Samoa Yoga Retreat down in Lululemon. It's freaking amazing down here. And I've got the very, 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 very beautiful and amazing Emma Strembickyj. She, did I say that?
Yes, so good, nailed it.
She has been teaching on the retreat this week and just taking us on an amazing journey, and I'm so grateful. And I just want to chat with her about what she thinks about everything. So, Em,
Hi. What I think is you congratulations. What a retreat. What a retreat full of love, connection, excursions that were mind-blowing. So thank you for letting me be part of this dream of yours that's become now a reality because we're living it.
Yeah.
It's been incredible.
It's an honour, my friend. It's an honour. Like, I've told everyone this story, but
Emma and Nikki Henley did a retreat in Peru, like change my life. We had tears yesterday as I was talking about it. I won't go through it again now. Trust me, there was tears. So, Em, I just really wanted to talk to you about a couple of things. The first one is, retreats are different, aren't they? So can you give me a little bit of your insight into what, the magic and the specialness of retreats?
I feel like a retreat, when you're pulled away from your day-to-day grind and your day-to-day routine and everything that pulls you, it really allows you, particularly in places like Samoa where things are so slow and you're on island time, you have no choice but to slow down. And I think just in that slowing down and getting connected with the practice and the breathing has an instrumental effect on people's nervous system. So I think the biggest one, first of all, is the slowing down. And I think that's what I really witnessed in this retreat, that a lot of people, it was within a few hours, you got to see them slowing down, and that alone started to change everything else that was going on for them. So, take yourself away from your day-to-day grind, and it might not be grind. Maybe you actually enjoy what you're doing, but take yourself out of that environment, change everything you're doing, and everything about what you're doing will change.
Brilliant. Sorry. That was perfect. So we were talking earlier this week just about this ancient culture, Samoa, and yoga is an ancient practice, but there's no yoga. Not many people have a practice of yoga in Samoa, and you said to me earlier in the week, oh my God, this is the perfect place to do a yoga retreat just because of the culture. Do you want to chat about that?
Yeah, I feel like, yoga is thousands years old, and the wisdom that comes from the elderly here, it's like us having our guru, and information's been passed down through generations. And what I love here, the respect to that wisdom that the elders have, it's like us having respect to this ancient practice. And today it's still practiced where until that elders served themselves food, no one else can eat. So just in those little principles, and I think, yoga's got the movement and the asana, but it's such a complex thing. Kindness to self, non-stealing, non-harming, conscious of time, mindfully accepting one another, meeting each other with love. These people live that. Within their slowing down, their spirit, like they've got time with you. They listen, they deeply listen. Like that is the practice. The movement gets you into the stillness, but the people definitely live the essence of that stillness, and that was really beautiful to be part of.
Well said. How's that song that they sing at the end? Oh, I never will forget you. Oh, every time I'm like, oh, yeah. Please don't forget me.
They sing it better than that.
A lot better. And then the school.
Yeah.
So you and I might be doing some fun things for the school.
Yes. So when we get back to Melbourne, so
Yes.
this is in talk. I've got to go talk to my people who will talk to her people.
And all the people.
But what we'd really love to do is Justine and Robert do a lot for the school community, and it isn't just willy-nilly sending over, random things. It's genuine things the school needs. Like you just donated all these rugby tops to the kids, and I think shoes will be next. Whiteboards. So there's extraordinary things that these children have so little, but you would never tell by the looks on their faces, with the love that they have through their eyes. And they were so welcoming and had many gifts to give to us. But what we would love to do in Melbourne is together collaborate, get the Samoan community involved, because there's a particular instrument, and I just know that we can just beat that drum, and it'll just beat connecting and beat to the beat of our own hearts.
Yeah, I think that's a genius idea.
And run a workshop to raise funds, and I think that's something that our community back in Melbourne can support this incredible community here. So again, congratulations, go you, for thinking of it.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you for the years and years of practice that I've practiced with you, that you've taught me. Thank you.
And thank you to you too.
Thank you. Oh, and you're going to see some images of what to expect at the yoga retreat. We're over halfway full for next year, so if it's your jam, reach out to us. You won't regret it. Just do it.
Amazing.
Talofa, and welcome to Samoa. Donna, how good is it?
It's amazing. I'm just going to do a quick pan. We're standing on the bridge.
I mean, as far as the eye can see, out that way is beautiful blue water. As far as the eye can see, that way is the green Jurassic Park. It's so good to be here again. It feels like no time at all has passed, and we are here again. And so Justine has another retreat straight after this one, which unfortunately I don't get to stay for because I have to go back to my life, unfortunately. But there is still some spots, so if you're keen, hit her up, let her know, because this is too good an opportunity to miss. It's amazing and you will love it. So namaste.
Namaste.
Hopefully we get to see you soon.
Yeah.